So, hi, it is Sunday, which means it's time for a little Stashcast. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Aradia Noir. I'm the resident witch and creatrix over to Aradia's Hand and Danaeus Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And on Sundays, I like to do a little thing called Stashcast. So, stash, simply put, is a collection of things that an artist usually has. Generally, it is referred to as materials, so it can be beads, buttons, threads, canvases, paint, basically all kinds of stuff. Yarn's very popular as a stash item. But it can also mean your tools, especially if you're like me and you like to collect your tools. So there is that. I like to do Stashcast because it lets me peek into my work and share another side of being an artist that maybe you don't know anything about. It might give you ideas. It might be something that interests you, and you might get introduced to some new tool or material that you haven't tried yet. So there we go. I'm trying a new camera setup. This is like weird. So just a little heads up. This is kind of an aside. I did an Instagram live the other day. Had too much shit on my phone, so I didn't get to save it, and which means it'll never be anywhere else. It's all gone. But I did a little announcement that I'm going to start my hair journey here finally. Technically speaking, I've already started it, but one of the things that you're going to notice is my hair is probably going to change. It may change somewhat drastically, and so if it seems like it's going back and forth and it doesn't make sense, that's probably because what I did is I recorded a certain video before a certain time to post it in the future, and that is just like a smarter, not harder kind of thing. So you're not seeing things that is really happening, and it's just based on when I recorded the video. And things like Stashcast, where they're not time dependent, I'm more likely to record them in advance, which means the look that you may see of me may look a little dated. It may not be what you're used to seeing in my posts, like the Monday Motivation and Work in Progress Wednesday and Finish Up to Friday, which are only pretty much recorded the day of because they are time dependent. So just by the way. Anyway, it's bothering the daylights out of me. I didn't clean my glasses, and I probably should have. Whoops. I like to touch my glasses a lot. It's a really bad habit. I've had these for like 2 or 3 years, and I'm still not used to having glasses. And then, hey, don't touch them, and I just get stuff on them. So the glare's not quite as bad, like farther away. So that's good. That's cool. I don't know what that was, but whatever. So in today's Stashcast, I thought I would talk about my project bags. Now, I'm kind of a bag lady. It's a thing. I like my bags. I actually have like a bunch of purses too. Generally speaking though, I don't have bags for just like no reason. They all get used. They all get used very regularly, and with the exception of a handful that I just got, these are in fact, like almost all of them are in use. Now, without further ado, let's go through them. I took the time to get them all out. If you want to see static pictures of all the bags, you can scroll to the post below. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the link at the very top and it'll send you over to Patreon and you'll be able to see this. And because this is a public post, everybody can see it. So there you go. I think that's it. So these bags are from a number of makers. There might be one who's not making bags still. I'm not sure. So if you see this later and you find out that one of the makers is no longer making bags, sorry, I don't know to tell you. I can't account for people deciding to close up shop or not, and it's not something I generally keep track of, and so I'm not going to go in the future and like undo this. So if I link to someone and they're not there, shit happens, basically. So, without further ado, I think that's everything. There's everything. Let's see, and I've got some bags from several people. You can tell who my favorite is because I have several bags from them. Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure where to start, really. Start with the ones that are closest to me. That's probably a good idea. Start with the ones that have stuff in. Yeah. I don't know. A little aside, most of these are for knitting, and that's because crochet has a tendency to be a bit bulkier, take up more space, and so I don't have, I have one that has crochet in it, but like it's like pieces of a doll, so it's not very big, and it's pieces of the doll. When the doll is larger, it will not be able to fit in there any longer. And I've got some bobbin lace in another one, and it's actually just like my tools. And I've got fabric scraps in another one for my mending. So yeah, but usually it's small stuff. Knitting is a little more compact. A lot of these I'll use them for socks. This would be good for hats, arm warmers, a shawl. While they're termed medium, that is also kind of a relative thing. The medium is per the designer and what they're making. So if you compare one person's medium to one person's large, they may be about like the same size. And sometimes the medium, large, and small are actually really close together in size, and there's not a great variation. And so again, it's relative. So just be aware of that. If you want to have a good idea of how big something is, make sure you always look at the dimensions, and then, you know, grab a ruler or tape measure, and then you can actually have a good idea of how large or small something is. Yeah. But the medium seems to be the most popular one. It's a good size. You can fit a shawl. You can fit a good amount of things. You can absolutely fit socks in it. And then you can also fit other shit in it too. So that's the other thing. I don't just put the project in. I put usually everything that goes with it in there as well. So I think that's everything. Okay. There you go. So we can get started. Bam! First up. I love this bag. Polka dots. I love polka dots. This is from Stolen Minutes. And I have chocolate on it. Yeah. See? You can tell this bag is used. This is where I keep my mending scraps. So a little bloop bloop. You can see inside. This bag right here, this is full. This is what she's calling a large. I put it in with my medium bags because I have bags that are much larger than this that I would call large. I've got 2 bucket totes that I think I might have done a haul about already. If I did, I will link it below. If I didn't, I will add it to my list of stuff to do in the future and like put a real clear note, because I have this other one where it's like super large bags. I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about? But it's where all my fabric scraps live. And then this bag lives in another bag. That's a thing. That is totally a thing. So I love this bag. I love polka dots. I love the black and the white and the red. I think it's great. And then her tag, Stolen Minutes. It's very cute. Little ribbons. Hooray! So let's see, I think I have another bag by her. Hold on, I'm reading. Okay. Yeah, it's just 2. Okay, that's weird. I only have 2 bags from her. You would think I would have so many more. Because I love her bags. So, this is another one from her. I got this because I like the owls. Like the Who birds. And the foxies are cute too. Look at those guys. It's a really happy bag. This has actually not gotten anything put in it. It hasn't gotten anything put in it because I have to do the haul that this goes with. So this is a Stashcast, which means this is just my collection of stuff. The hauls, on the other hand, are, hey, I got this. And so that's why this is not made it to anywhere else yet. Which is also why I've kept like it unused, because I find when I use things and then I put them away, I'll be damned if I can find them later. And so, like, that's a thing. But it's cute. I like it. I think she does, I can't think of what her name is. I think she does a bang up job when it comes to matching her fabrics. Like, I've seen some people put fabrics together that I honestly think are hideous and I don't really love. And then I've seen some people like who just do an amazing job. And so there's that. Let's see. This one. Okay, this bag maker might or might not be making bags anymore. I got these bags because, okay, so apparently this is like one of my favorites because I have like 4, I have 4 per bags. I'm trying to think. I think that's everything. Oh, I have one more Stolen Minutes bag. Okay. I knew it wasn't just 2. I knew that couldn't be right. Okay. Sorry. So before we move on. Bam! This. I had been eyeing this for a while. I love watercolors. I usually don't love florals, honestly. But I really like this. And look how fun. And the cool thing is she's got these little rings and you can put stitch markers on there, which I really love. And it looks like a small bag, but you know, it's a good size. So this is definitely great for socks, I would say. Let me make sure that I have everything. That is 'Too much Blue's Clues, like seriously. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything. All right, so this would be the other person whose bags I like a lot. And honestly, so here's the thing. This actually has much less to do with the bag style and the maker than it does the fabric. That's usually what makes me buy a bag. I see a fabric that I love, that I have to have, and then I'm like, well, guess that's gonna be mine. And that's pretty much all she wrote after that. I randomly discover things because of how Etsy is, and that's pretty much all of these are from Etsy, except for I think one. But anyway, so this might be like my favorite one. Might be. Okay, that was terrible. So the person I think who made this is from the Stitching You. I think, no, I don't actually know. You know, I don't know. She has a lot of bee stuff though. I know one of the bag makers, I know her because I know her sister and she mentioned her and I thought it was the Stitching You, but it might be Crafty Like a Monkey. I'm really not sure actually. I don't know. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. But I have 3 things that have bees on them. And one that has butterflies. Yeah, I like butterflies too. Butterflies, bees, bunnies. And owls. I love owls too. So I love this. This thing is packed. I think one of my favorite things about this is the strap. I love a strap. Some designers always make a strap with theirs. Some do it as an add-on. I think it's freaking great because it makes it so much easier to carry. And like inside, I know it's got like a bandana. So much stuff in here. So much stuff. This is a big bag. It's got all of my bobbins, all of my lace cloths, which are this. And actually, this is a cloth napkin that I made for class. But you cover your bobbin lace when you're not working it, so that it doesn't catch and stuff, and it doesn't get messed up. And usually you cover the parts that are not being worked. So there's that. Also, more bees. And this right here, this sold this bag right here. I don't love the two-tone, but I think it's really well done. And I love the bee. She sold this to me when she shared the bee being cross-stitched. I was like, done, that's my bag. And that was it. And these last, let's see if I can move my freaking legs without kicking my tripod, because you're not connected to the tripod. You're just kind of gingerly sitting there. So these last 2 bags, actually, the only reason I have more bags from her than Stolen Minutes is because she was actually going to close up shop. And so I went to her shop really quickly, and I follow all these people on Instagram, and that's pretty much where I find most things. But I saw these 2 bags, and I'll show you this one first. And this, this is medium, but this is like a good size bag. right here. See that fright? You see that guy? And then look! Ah! I don't know if it's a crow. No, it's gotta be a raven. That beak looks a little chunky. And, okay, there we go. I really need to get a seamless. It's on my list of things to do, but you know, I'm like leaving my house. So there's that. Again, strappy-doo. And then inside, this is a much more sedate pattern. But also got this. And I've got one of these in the bee with the cross stitch bit in it. I think the black and white bee has one in it too. Anyway, I love this bag. This is like, I'm funky and weird about the kind of fabrics I like. And you can see, while some of them are really sedate, some of them are very brightly colored. Some of them are not the kind of thing that people who know me would think I would like, but I love it. So there's that. Final bag from the Stitching You is this one. Okay, so real talk, I thought this bag was smaller than it was. I didn't look at the dimensions. So I was like, oh, that's perfect for socks. It's a little bag. No, it's not. No, it's not a little bag. It's friggin' huge. And I told her that, and she was like, is that bad? I'm like, no, it's great. It's just, I thought it was smaller. This bag is a drawstring. I would have put it with my drawstrings. I have a bunch of drawstrings bags. But, yeah. And then we've got this. I think she did a really, really great job matching the fabric. I think this one was really on point. I think that bag is also going to be, just knocks shit over. That's going to be a me only project. So that's another thing. I will use different bags to kind of denote different projects. So the last two I did, the one with the birds and the bees on it. It's funny. And the one with it looks like foxglove to me, that's kind of what made me. I'm a gardener, so yeah. And I love poisonous and dangerous plants, and foxglove's up there. So yeah. Anyway, I really like that. And those are probably going to be for me only bags. Yeah. This one's also a me only bag. And so I can also kind of tell like what I'm grabbing. Also, like, I know what the fuck's in the bags, okay? Like, what's in the bag? I know. It's a project. Okay. All right, we'll stop. So, this one, however, actually, this one, did I just like throw something on the floor? Yes. Oh, this is my fountain pen. Oh shit. This and my other Harry Potter bag. I have two Harry Potter bags. One of them I bought. This one. The other one, a friend of mine bought. This right here is from Crafty Like a Monkey. I have my actually I'll show it to you because it happens to be right here. I got my wallet from her as well. That's a weird sticker. That's just, it's got a weird. And then you got, oh, look at that. Purple sparkle. And then fun decorative stitching. This is a bonus. There's not a picture of that below. This is my freaking wallet. And it just happens to be here because I'm naughty and didn't put my wallet away. Yeah. I love it because I love tentacles and I love purple. So this was a duh. Of course, our strap, which means hanging my keys from it. Real handy. I'm not really a purse person. I have a purse. Purse is like a freaking small duffel bag. But anyway, what made this for me was this. So, I'm pretty sure the strap came with it. This, however, did not. So that's another thing. She does stamps, and it says, "I solemnly swear I'm up to no good." That is like my favorite part of the Harry Potter movies. Is you know, other than when they're all like badass. So the Tale of Beetlebird, I like that too because I like the rendition of them telling the story again. But the Marauders map, I love this. I love this. And I've seen a couple makers do this. I also prefer zip bags myself. I've seen some people do some snap bags and I don't love them. And in fact, I've seen someone have a fabric. I loved it. It has a snap and I was like, nope, I don't like those. So this happens to be my for other people bag. My other Harry Potter is also for other people bag. And so I can grab it like this. This though, first of all, I love the tinkling that makes. But this is like a thing. It's like a whole thing. And of course it's pretty decorative stitching at the bottom. I love it. All right, this right here. No, we'll do that one. No, okay, we won't do it last. This one needs some love. I actually need to take all these buttons off. So this is actually a book bag. I got it from Barnes & Noble like years ago. But it's a little tote. Tiny little tote. I need to actually take these. This is my Acheron pen. I love Acheron. It's great. It's like one of my favorite fictional characters. I've got this, which came with a pendant I bought from a painter. And then a friend of mine got the knitting is bag. So nice of her. I'm going to actually put those buttons on my purse. I keep meaning to. I love buttons. Yeah, and pins and stuff. But this is great. I like it because it's got the double handle. I usually will put whatever in it. This is one of some of the bags I don't really care like what I put in them. It's just, hey, whatever fits, really. So I like this one. This currently has a bag in it, which is bag. It's like so meta. I think I'm using that word right. It's one of the few words that I know that I don't actually know. Okay, so this bag I didn't buy. I actually won. I was really excited. It came with a bunch of sock yarn, and I never win anything ever. So when I heard that I won it, I was like, what? And I did. I was really excited. Look at this fabric! How could I not love this? Look, first of all, I love fairy tales, okay? I love fairy tales. And this is one of my favorite scenes from any fairy tale. I love the stained glass. This is from Stitch Life Bags. It's the only thing I have of hers. And it does, I like that it has a little, it also has a little thing. This feels really small for kind of like a medium-sized bag. And I had some scraps in here, and when I was working on the Disney princesses, I think I might have had some of them in here at one point. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty. I really like it. I haven't used it in a while, but it's a lovely bag. Love it. Love it. I was really excited when I won it. Okay. I don't know. We'll do this one now. This bag, again, it was the fabric that sold it. I have this weird fascination for flamingos. It's not even my favorite animal. I just really like flamingos for some reason. So, it's actually, I think it's meant to be a makeup bag. And I was just like, you mean a project bag, right? Also has a strap. Nice matching fabric. I love that. And this was holding a bunch of sock yarn, just like actual unworked sock yarn for a while, because I might have a little sock yarn collection problem. Might. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a problem. So, relative. But I love this. I love it just because it's flamingos. That did me in. Finally, this is, okay, so I love this style of bag. This would be one of the few that its style is part of why I bought it. This is called the Wee Bra Bag. And the bag is like, right, here we go. It's bag. It's got a pocket, one big pocket, and it's a drawstring. I love these bags. If you look at the hashtag Wee Bra Bag, I will, I'll put it in there, in the bottom. If you look at the hashtag on Instagram, holy snickerdoodle, there are so many damn cute bags. Like, people are just doing great. Oh, the flamingos, by the way, was from Nomadic Yarns. This is from 2 bags from Stitches. What made this bag for me, other than the Wee Bra Bag, was the balloon animals. Oh my god, They're so fucking cute. This has a doll in it, by the way. Hello. I started to crochet along and I did not finish it because I'm naughty. But yeah, so that's my bag. Those are my bags. I think I have the most of those size of anything. I've got 2 really large bucket bags. I've got a handful of totes. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I've got a bunch of plastic bags, like the big reusable ones I really like. So, again, if you want to see pictures, static ones of all those bags, and also see what bag is from whom, because I'll go ahead and put it under the picture. They're not going to have any names. It's just going to be by whoever it is. And that's mostly because some people name their stuff and some people just put a whole bunch of words that don't make any damn sense together. And so I'm just going to skip it and tell you who it's from, like maker-wise. And then my question for you now is, do you have any medium-sized project bags, and how do you use them? What do you use them for? Do you like put certain projects in them? Do you put certain types of projects in them? I'd love to hear from you. You can drop a comment below. I like to read all of them. As always, everything I've mentioned here, all of the different makers, I've sent links to everything. I'm also going to try and include a, gosh, what was that link for? I think it was for the bucket bag. I think that's what it was for. Maybe it was large bags. I don't know. I'll have to watch the damn video. I hate that. I really do. Anyway, I will include the hashtag so you can see the wee bra bag all over blah blah blah. Oh my god. All over Instagram. There we go. Also, I'm gonna throw this in here as soon as this video is done. I will also include everybody's Instagram that I can find. So you can just click them and find them, and you're welcome. And I'm sorry, not really. They make great bags and you can fight me for them. So there you go. that's what's gonna happen. You can tell them that I sent you. I would tell the Stitching You and Stolen Minutes that I sent you, because I have the most bags from them. The other people probably, you Crafty Like a Monkey, she might know who I am. Most of them have no fucking clue who I am, so it doesn't matter. And you don't have to. It's not going to do you any good. It's just letting them know that, hey, I referred you over there. And you can show them this video if you want. Like, whatever. I don't care. Do what you want. Do what you want. So, I think that's it. As always, you can visit my websites below. Aradia's Hand or Janae's Divine. Linked at the way, way, way bottom. And, of course, there's also my active social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I like to hang out the most. And because you were here and you were good and you were helpful, and I remembered, and my planner happens to be open where I can kind of see it. So kind of see it. You get the announcement. What are we talking about tomorrow? It's Monday motivation. I don't know that I'm going to be motivated. I'm just going to put that out there. I will definitely set intentions for Monday though. Yeah. To be completely honest, I got some not so great news 2 or 3 hours ago. It was a warning, right? So I don't know what it's going to come of it, if anything's going to come of it. And given the circumstances and just all the shit that's going on in the world right now, it could be really bad, or it could be fucking nothing. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know how I think this is going to be a really long week, and I'm going to be really ready for Saturday because it's going to be Lore Olympus release day, and it'll be one more fast pass after this week, and then bam, the season's over. And then I have to wait till August to, I really, really hope that Rachel does the big reveal that I think she's gonna do. I won't spoil it for you, but I will link it below. I love Lore Olympus. Yeah. Anyway. I think it's a really fun take on the story. It's really interesting. While there are some elements that I know others do not love, I take it in stride. I know that it's not meant to be a literal retelling, and it's not meant to be offensive. And I know that sometimes that doesn't really mean anything to people, and it's kind of a relative phrase. But I also think she kind of clearly states, hey, look, this is just applying the story in a completely different context. So yeah, anyway, whatever. I will link all that shit below. That's it. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being a subscriber if you're on YouTube. Thanks for liking this video. Thanks for sharing this video. And if you're on Patreon, I appreciate you being a patron, for following me and being part of my world and encouraging my weirdness. And if you're on YouTube, head over to Patreon and become a patron. Or not. You should do it anyway. All of my patrons making these videos possible. It allows me to do a lot of free videos, allows me to do a lot of other things, so that I can give back to the community. But it also is a way to show me that you actually give a shit. And it's a way to partake of my work if maybe the stuff that I make is something outside of your price range or is outside of your taste. Because like not everybody loves everything. And that's like a thing. But okay, that's it. So remember, I might look different over the coming weeks or not. Yeah, this whole hair journey is going to be weird. This is me not having done, I skipped the last wash day. Today is wash day, it should be wash day number 3. It's actually number 2 because I said, fuck it, last Sunday. So I just, if you're sticking around to the end of this video, sure, like just whatever. Okay, cool. What have you. First of all this is growing out. Partially because we're still in isolation at this point. And just for a point of reference, the recording and the posting of this video is May 10th, 2020. So that's a thing. But I actually have curly hair, and this is 2 weeks worth of wash days skipped. Pretty much no product in my hair. I don't do a lot of product because I personally don't care, and I'm lazy, like really that's what's going on. And I don't actually look at myself. I probably look at myself more when I'm on camera than I do any other fucking time, except for the very odd once in a blue moon hell hath frozen over moments when I put makeup on and I'm trying not to stab myself in the eye with the eyeliner because I'm super good at that. Reasons I don't wear liquid eyeliner that one fucking time. Oh my god. The liquid eyeliner hit my eye and it was like oil on asphalt and just started swirling and burning. Oh my god, never again. Never again. And I'm not squeamish about touching my eye. Like, I'm totally fine with touching my eye, but that hurt. Like, hey, look. Oh, there's one. There's a curly do. You can see a curl. I have curly hair. And this is me skipping the wash day. This is me brushing it angrily. You should never, ever do that to your hair. Whether you have straight hair or curly hair, you shouldn't brush your hair angrily. But I was frustrated. I had forgotten to put it up. I did not wear my satin cap. And so my hair was a freaking mess. And I don't have satin pillows. Cotton pillows are like the worst thing for curly hair because all the friction just makes a lot of frizz and whatever. So I've got some products coming on the way. My sister finally convinced me to kind of take the time and stop being a lazy ass about this. So the goal is one of the ways I'm going to be improving my videos here for y'all is one, I'm going to stop propping you up on my desk. You're on the tripod right now. I have plans for another tripod, but for as simple as what these damn things are, they're not cheap. It's just, relative. Everything's fucking relative. But I'm gonna slowly try to improve the quality of the video and what I'm doing. And that's by way of fussing with the lighting and the background. That's by way of taking the time to God forbid, do my makeup. Look, that's going to be a stretch. It probably will be one of the last things that I do. Yeah, so that's the thing. But this is what it looks like right now. Wash day is today. I'm going to do it later because I'm also going to do some things to try to get my hair overall healthier, not just let it curl like it does naturally, but you know, keep it curly all the time. So it's not just like this, which is like that's so loose a wave. Like, so at this point, my hair looks wavy more often than curly. It's actually curly, like curly, not ringlet curly. Although I have gotten some ringlets here before. I don't get tight ringlets. My sister does though, that bitch. And, yeah, actually, I think I might link to her too, so you can see what the hell I'm talking about. She's got gorgeous hair. She's got thick hair. She's got long hair. She cut it recently. But I have thin, fine hair. And when it's wet, it's like a fucking sad pair of drapes on my head. So, yeah, I'm going to grow this out. I'm going to let everything curl. We're going to do some stuff. It's going to be interesting. This video is way longer than I wanted it to be. My bad. I thought about doing another video, but I don't know. Like, that might have to happen later. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So, yeah. Anyway, whatever. I gotta stop rambling. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have as much energy as I have today tomorrow. One of the things I am, just a warning, I'm probably going to try and do this Sunday's video and Saturday's video, and maybe, I don't know about Friday, but I'm probably going to try and do Saturday and Sunday ahead of time, so I might not look much different than right now. And that basically will be so that they get put up. I have tiny interruptions every other weekend, which means there's random shit in the background that I can't and won't edit out. And so the best thing for me to do, if I don't want those weird noises in the background, is to do it when it's just me here. So there you go. Anyway, I'm gone. This video is disturbingly long. And while I'm weird and entertaining, this was not what I meant to be doing with my time. And I got like in 30 minutes we gotta do project time. I don't know what I'm gonna do for project time, actually. I don't know. Actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some calligraphy, honestly. Just because one reason to use my new calligraphy pen that I just got, but also practice. Yeah, the parallel pens I did yesterday, those I need to get the hang of. I have nice handwriting though. The parallel pen takes a lot of thinking because you have to hold it just right, and you have to hold it at the right angle, and like the strokes are like you form the letters in a very specific order. You know, all that jazz. So, okay. No, I'm gonna go for real this time. So thank you for being here and for like staying for like another 10 minutes while I just turkey noises. Peace and hair grease. Bye, sweetlings. I will see you tomorrow.